Hi there, Anne. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm really happy that you were able to come and talk to everyone here about your experience coming into the program of functional medicine to help you optimize your health and wellness. So thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And I thought it would be good to just start out by talking about what brought you to this program. Why are you here and what have you gained so far? So maybe start by even just letting everyone know just a little bit of background about your health condition and what prompted you to look into functional medicine to help you with your health.
Being diagnosed with celiac disease and with psoriatic arthritis, which is an autoimmune arthritis affecting your skin and joints. And I was really looking for some guidance and some direction. What I was doing, the trial and error wasn't working. I didn't know if I was shifting myself the right way or not in anything I did. And really looking for a program like this that was very specific.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, and
me,
it is important to, it's a really good point that you made there. It is really important to be specific with what you need to do to actually help optimize your health. And you, like a lot of people, definitely are looking for answers, especially if you have autoimmunity. You might be working with your conventional doctor, but you might also be looking for other lifestyle strategies to help you basically return yourself back to wellness. And it's not enough to just go to the health food store or look online at your condition and try and fill in the blanks. You really need to have some structure and work with someone or a group that actually helps you learn what to do next and the next steps. So,
exactly. Some
yeah.
of the things I had been recommended to do by medical doctors, by naturopaths, by the reading I had done, were the polar opposite of what I should be doing now that we've done that specific testing.
Yeah, so it's good that you mentioned that as well, because the lab testing is often quite key. And the functional medicine lab testing is often different than the types of lab testing that you will receive from your conventional doctor. And both of them are useful. It's definitely not just one versus the other. All lab data is definitely very useful for learning how to help you with your condition. But could you maybe also give a bit more detail as to how the lab testing helped you get on track with your health? Because I know you did some specific lab testing even around your genetics. And how did that help you to learn how to get on track with your health?
I'm sorry, you have a windy day there, and I just missed the very beginning part of your question. It kind of the screen froze a little bit. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to ask how the lab testing helped you get more specific with your health, especially some of the lab testing, because I know that you have done some genetic health testing. And so I was wondering how you noticed that help you specifically, because typically in the conventional system, you wouldn't do any sort of genetic health testing to help you learn how you can optimize your health.
Yes. One thing that you're testing, well, a few things, but that were brought to light in my condition were that I'm particularly sensitive to oxalates. And so, what I said before, one of the things I was doing was taking high doses of vitamin C because that's thought to be really good for your immune system. But vitamin C is an oxalate. And so I was just poisoning myself. And so that was really enlightening. And so now that I'm on a low oxalate diet and I'm taking the right enzymes to help me, um, and the calcium magnesium to pull it out, I'm just really feeling like I'm just gaining energy exponentially. Another thing that you enlightened me to that I wasn't aware of was that it's actually running in a very stressful cycle of stress and high cortisol levels. And I always thought of myself as being pretty chill. And you told me about that. I didn't realize how stressed I actually was. That was just my set point. And so I could become more stressed and that stressed, whereas my set point was stressed. So now I'm able to connect with people. I don't feel so stressed that I can't engage in a conversation or take time for my children or my husband. So I'm really, it's given me an opportunity to just be present,
Mhm.
not be thinking about other things all the time. I'm just in that moment and it just feels really good.
Yeah, it's really great to talk about that as well because functional medicine really wants to look at the whole person and help you not only with your current medical condition, but all of the lifestyle strategies that revolve around that. And so stress is a huge one for anyone who has a health condition, especially something autoimmune. And it often is a big reoccurring trigger for people, and they sometimes don't even realize it, like you said, and then how it affects all aspects of your life, including your family life. So it sounds like that has been a real gain for you, and a
Yeah.
real learning process in this program is to learn how to manage and lower your stress and help you optimize even your family life again.
And be aware that I was even stressed. I had no idea. And you had recommended to me that I do some yoga, and I was just in a state where I didn't see the value in it. I didn't feel I needed it, and I didn't honestly have the time for it. And now that I'm well enough, and these things come in stages, you need to be well enough to almost do certain things that would help you get well, which is ironic. And so now I'm actually craving yoga, and I'm doing I don't even necessarily call it that, but like lengthening my muscles, stretching in a quiet space, and just focusing on feeling that the great feeling you have when you're just taking care of your body.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Sounds like
through
you've
medicine.
really improved your self-care. So
Yeah.
that is a huge part of not only regaining health, but actually helping you maintain it long term.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting how you almost sound like you had some objections to starting some of these things, and it's important to talk about that. And upon joining a program like this, what do you feel like were your maybe primary objections or reasons that you thought you couldn't do it?
I don't know. I just felt like I was just waiting for your program to come along. I just needed something like exactly what you offered, that just I'm self-managing, so I'm in control of my body and my health, but you are coaching and guiding me. And I like that combination where you're telling me what to do, and even like uh, you taking me through each stage too. You're not telling me everything to do in the forefront and overwhelming me. It's like, okay, let's work on this, and now add this, and feeling when I'm ready to go to the next stage. I feel like I was just ready for what
That's
you had
great.
to offer.
Yeah, and I know you did
Yoga,
seem ready.
except for the
Yeah,
yoga.
yeah,
I'm there
except for
now.
that part. Yeah, and you did seem ready. And it sounds like you say you were almost craving the structure of what a program could do for you to help you optimize your health and wellness.
Yeah.
And so it's important for people to hear this as well, especially people that have been struggling with their health potentially for a long time and they have been trying to self-manage. Is that sometimes you actually need that coaching and you need that support to help you actually move to the next level of putting that structure in place to optimize your health. And you think you can do it on your own, but
Yes.
but
No.
really it's quite challenging. Yeah. And often people, I don't know, have you found that now that you have come through the program, that you have strategies that you can use to create your own structure? Is it different now than when you joined the program initially, as far as your ability to follow through long term?
Yes, I have a lot. You've given me a lot of hope, and now I feel like the energy, it takes energy to do some of these things, is well invested. At the beginning, with other things I would do, I would feel nervous that I might be heading in the wrong direction, not fully committed because you didn't know if it was going to work or not. And now I feel so much hope that this is, I'm always heading in the right direction. I don't feel like I'm 2 steps forward, 1 step back anymore. It's just constantly feeling better.
That's great. And with the types of symptoms that you have, what would you say has improved the most, especially since you have come through the program? Sounds like your stress management has improved, your family life has improved. What about your specific symptoms with your autoimmune conditions? Do you feel like there's something that's really gained for you since you've come to the other side of the program?
My energy level is great. Like I went actually, and you wouldn't recommend this, but I actually worked out twice yesterday because I had missed a few in the week. 'Cause I have 3 kids, and um, it just didn't happen. And so I had the opportunity to work out when my kids were swimming, and then again when my son was playing basketball, and I came through it beautifully, and it just felt so good to be able to do that because that's what my body wanted, and I was able to do it. I did triathlon this summer, and I hadn't done one in a long time, and it was there was I was able to do it comfortably and no aftermath of joint pain or stiffness. Just sailed through it, so that was a really great thing. But for my kids to get to see me to do a race was really important to me.
Wow.
I'm finding that my memory has improved, my skin has improved.
Wow.
Um,
All massive gains,
Yeah.
just unbelievable. So, you know, improvements in energy, skin, able to work out again, able to even do a race, a triathlon, something that you used to enjoy. You've got your family life back. I mean, it just sounds amazing. And, you know, we know that health is a continuum and it's something that you're always going to be working on. But do you feel that you have more structure now that you can actually follow through on your own?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel confident that what we're doing is working. I know that there's probably little things we can continue to do as I just keep getting more well. Um, I
What do you think's next for you? What's next as far as what you think you can accomplish now that you're feeling so much better compared to when you started?
I might explore just maybe some different things at work that I can learn. And that was overwhelming to me before. I'd been offered some opportunities to move up in my job, and I didn't accept them because I knew it would be too stressful for me. I had thought about adding different skills as a physio can, like needling or something like that. And I just too overwhelmed. And now I'm open to it and looking for those opportunities.
Great. Yeah. What great prospects for you for the future. I mean, you're even thinking of having some work goals now, and you're not just working on that cycle of managing and coping in that overwhelm. So just an all-round win for you in all categories. And what a great job you have done. And I'm really happy that you have been able to optimize your health and wellness. And I don't know if you have any last comments, something you'd like to say to others if they are struggling with their health and they're wondering if they should do a program such as this or not.
Um, it, I would highly recommend the program. It just offers everything you need, and so much care from Angie, and she's totally invested to make us all feel better. A lot of love there.
Great. Well, thank you so much. And I wish you very much good luck with the rest of your life because it sounds like you have your health back on track. And we will stay in touch. And thanks so much for speaking with me here.
Thank you.
Okay, take care. Bye.